Welcome to Finding Gray, where we find the gray in the black and white world that we live in. I feel like that's its spiritual purpose. It will put your nose in your own life, and you have to fucking sniff. It's skunky. Today we're gonna do my makeup because I got a lot of stuff to talk about. I think I would like to be. I'm gonna reintroduce. I'm going to bring forth everything that is Vera Gray and bring it to life on this channel. I think I'm finally ready. I have no job, by the way. We'll get into it here in a minute. Life after mushrooms was magic. No pun intended. Shortly after that video, I started seeing someone that I worked with, and that was kind of the perfect part. I told him we were married. Because finding someone that I work with is like my ideal. It was perfect. It was everything. I was really enjoying my life. I was kind of pressured to make videos because I know it's something that I want, but I was just really enjoying my life there for a little while, you know? I mean, the mushrooms didn't cure my bipolar PTSD. Like, I still have episodes, and when I was working at the dispensary, it was my dream job. I loved it. I was still having episodes where I felt really depressive or really manic. And of course, it's the complex PTSD, so I tend to disassociate in a weird way. So I was still having those episodes, but knowing I was making money with my partner, and I was genuinely enjoying working with him and seeing him. And then actually just like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago maybe now, I got laid off at my dispensary job, which really sucked, honestly. I've spent the last 2 weeks feeling very lost, feeling like I lost a part of my relationship along with my dream job. It was everything. It was absolutely everything. I felt like I had everything I wanted. I always dreamed of having a partner I work with, that we build something together, and I was already on the way. I felt very blessed. And that's why I say it was very magic. Life after mushrooms was very magic, and I didn't even feel the need to record it. I did record a few things, but I didn't feel this dire need to put myself out there because I felt good where I was. But now, I do feel lost. What am I supposed to do after you had everything you wanted and now it's gone? I am incredibly thankful for the experience and that I did get my boyfriend out of it, and I know that we would work well together and there's a future there. I told him we were married because we were making money together at work, and that was my dream. I was like, we're as good as married now. And then definitely had a tower moment because I had just got through a really depressive phase, like literally the week before. I had just gotten out of it, and then I felt like I got thrown right back into it against my will. I'm only just starting to feel a little better. I guess there's something that's true, like when you go through a tower moment, the star does follow, you know, and the star represents, you know, what is it? Fortune after difficulty. So hope is not lost. I don't feel like I'm not starting from scratch, is what I mean. I know that, and I think I would like to turn this loss into an opportunity. I have, of course I have ideas. I have tried to do YouTube so many times, it's hard to count. But I think this channel, Finding Gray, is my final channel. And I'm going to combine all of my strengths, all of my interests, all of my experiences, all of my ideas. Everything will just be here. Because it is gray. That is who I am. I am the gray. I will find the gray in the black and white world that we live in because we deserve that, right? This isn't, it's probably not the most put together video, but I think it's important because what else am I going to do? Quite literally, this has been my dream for so long, and I let perfectionism get in the way every single time. And it's not fair. I don't want to do that anymore. It's worth it to me to have a future that I've always dreamed of. It's worth it to me to work towards it, even though it's not going exactly how I planned. But I will say, in what I'm kind of hoping for is I applied to a job at a dispensary that's actually in my town. So it'd actually be a little closer than the one that I worked at. That would totally be my dream because marijuana itself has been such a good tool for me and my mental health issues. When I still was with my ex-husband and I was living a life that felt like it wasn't mine. It felt like it was Emily's life. But Emily isn't someone I identify as anymore. Emily is my body. Emily is the vessel that carries me. Emily is my history, my past, my experiences. But who I am is Vera. Everything that shaped me to where I am now has made me Vera. I could not be Vera without Emily, but I am not her. But marijuana has been very healing for me. I have made such huge changes in my life ever since I started smoking it in 2020. I guess marijuana was the reason I found out that I had disassociation issues, that I had mental health problems that I wasn't paying attention to. When you smoke marijuana, it opens your eyes to the things that you haven't been paying attention to. When people have a bad trip, it is because they aren't ready to see those parts of themselves. Or when people lean too much on it, that they don't get any work done, it's because it's making them feel content in the moment and not with their actual decisions. You have to have both. You have to have, if you're gonna use the drug, you have to take the medicine, and that is the absolute truth. I still see marijuana as such a spiritual flower, and when I worked at the dispensary, I was so convinced, and I still am, that weed dispensaries are like the new church. It is the spiritual leaders of the future, because this is like shamanism. That is what marijuana helps you do. And along with mushrooms. Mushrooms is something I'm still really interested in. My experience was still really helpful, and it opened my eyes to a lot. And I would love to experience that with my boyfriend. Like something like that. He's never done them before, and I could have a much better experience with someone I actually trust, you know? But they are decriminalized in Michigan, microdosing and using them for medicinal purposes. I actually made a bullet point today so that I wouldn't be stumbling over my words. Look at me. I'm trying. Ignore me making my double chin go away. Did it work? Give me a bigger chin, sir. Not bigger chin. A more defined chin, please. Yes. welcome, young gal. Got you. Is that good? Is good enough. I am still kind of going through... I don't feel exactly like Vera right now, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm being possessed by another person in my head, and I can't tell you exactly who it is. It's not Gray. I don't think it is. I don't think it's Gray. But I have been trying dabs for the first time. And typically I can't really smoke sativa strain weed because it gives me a headache and it just doesn't vibe with me well, I've noticed. But once I dabbed it, I haven't been getting a headache, and it's actually bringing me to life. It genuinely felt like it pulled me out of that gray, depressive phase that the whole layoff gave me. I want to create something. And I want to turn loss into opportunity. And for some reason, some weird reason, every spring I have been unemployed. Whether it was my own fault or not, I have been unemployed every spring. And every time I'm faced with this choice of, do I want to go get a 9-to-5 so I can have the money? That's easy. Do I want a 9-to-5 so I can make sure my bills are paid? Or do I want to just do it myself? Which has always been my goal. It's always been my goal. It's always been what I'm aiming for. I just want to do it myself. You know what I mean? It's so hard to trust myself enough, if that makes sense. I can't trust that I can do it. And I would be upset with someone else for saying that they didn't trust me that I could do it. Like, at least pretend. And what does that say if I can't even pretend for myself? Well, I'm gonna start pretending, okay? I'm gonna be here being stupid, pretending that I'm talking with my best friend, because I don't really have one. My boyfriend is usually my only point of contact. Because I think this is just genuinely how I am as a person. I've never had a lot of female friends. And when I did, it was only 1 or 2 really close ones that I loved, like, to death. And then we fall out and I don't make new ones. Once they're gone, they're gone. I don't. Anyway, I went psychotic and I lost quite a few friends, actually. But that's okay, because I am better off without it. I wanted to start a new life. I wanted to have people that actually cared about me the way that I care about them. You know, YouTube has been in my life since I was a teenager, and it's healing. It's healing for me. I was made fun of and was called self-conceited and narcissistic for liking to look at my reflection. But genuinely, I am amazed at the vessel I was given. I really don't see it as ugly or beautiful. I see it as what I've been given, and I judge it on the things that I can do with it. I am thankful for my vessel. Right, I'm not self-conceited. I genuinely just feel this fascination with people seeing me in a different way than I see myself. It's fascinating to me, and I will always want to be on YouTube. Not just to put my face out there, but to express and to learn and to talk and create. And I've always wanted YouTube. I've always wanted it. It's never gone away, and I'm done trying to run. I think I've been running from it because it's really scary messing up something you want so badly. And half the time I don't even let myself admit that I want it because I don't want to feel the hurt of losing it. It's true. I neglect a large part of myself the majority of the time. Well, creating will always be in my nature, and I don't see it going away anytime soon. So I am planning to film more creative things. I mean, I create all the time at home, but I don't post it because I don't feel worthy. Caught in the paralyzing perfectionism, but I'm not going to be anymore because we all get caught in it. I'm not special. I'm not special. Nobody cares. Nobody cares if I said something wrong. Nobody cares if I haven't posted in 7 months. Honestly, I'm the only one that cares, and I just have to care for myself. It doesn't matter if somebody else doesn't care. I care. I have to show up for myself. I think we all just have to show up for ourselves. My boyfriend went and got a permit to ride a motorcycle after I told him that it is one of my biggest fears, along with chickens. Don't judge me, okay? I'm afraid of chickens. They will peck your head to a nub. I learned that from Judy B. Jones. It's real. But he went and he got permit for a motorcycle, and he said he did it because he was inspired by me, like despite me being terrified of it, because he knew what I would say. I would say to just go and do what makes you happy. That is my response. I'm not here to control anybody. You do whatever you want. I'm terrified of it, probably won't ever get on it, but you enjoy yourself. Like, that's how I feel about it. But I was almost upset, I guess, because I was stuck in this depressive phase where I lost my job, lost a huge chunk of our relationship, and then he's finding himself. He's finding something that makes him feel good. He's finding something that he can do for just him. And YouTube is supposed to be for just me. And it's like I always come up short and I don't end up doing it. And I hate that. It's like I was jealous, I was resentful, but I wasn't. I was just resentful to myself because I know what I can do. I just don't do it. And I'm done with that. I don't want to think that I could do better. I want to do the best that I can do always because I think I deserve that. Just like my boyfriend deserves to ride his motorcycle and be a crazy biker guy. Like that, if that's what he wants to do, he can do that, okay? And if I want to be a YouTuber, then why do I keep stopping myself from that? Reese's a weirdo. Why do I keep stopping myself from actually doing the things that I want to? I don't know. I really don't know. It's all in the hips. It's all in the hips. Don't mind me. Let's do Lord Barkus. Or no, let's do Scraps. My favorite Corpse Bride palette. Actually, that's a lie. This is my favorite Corpse Bride palette. Can tell which ones are my favorite. The blue and the brown. I love using those together. And then Lord Bargus is actually really pretty too, but only in sparing amounts. Here is Scraps right here in the corner. And they're cute. It's something different. It'll look cool, I bet. You can put any color on there as long as you know how to blend it, babe. Swear to God. That's it. We're done. I mean, obviously I'm not a professional, but I did go through marijuana training. I learned a lot while I was working with marijuana. I think like future videos make a lot of sense if I were to talk about marijuana and how to properly use it, or when is the appropriate time to use it. I think in-depth videos about mental health and marijuana would be really beneficial to a lot of people, especially with it becoming more available. It's legal in quite a few states now, and there's legislation to legalize it where it's not. So I feel like this might be helpful to a lot of people who have always wanted the, I guess, I've always wanted to experience marijuana, but didn't even know where to start. It's not just something to do to feel high. Like, it really is something that means something. It really is something that's really shouldn't be taken for granted, because it can destroy your life if you do. Because that's not its purpose. Its purpose is to bring you into what you really want. It will show you everything you hate in your life, and you have to be ready to accept it. You have to be ready to accept that you don't like this anymore and change. It's hard. It's not easy. But that's what marijuana is. I feel like that's its spiritual purpose. It will put your nose in your own life, and you have to fucking sniff. It's skunky. But yeah, I think mental health and marijuana videos will be a category. I feel things like this where we do our makeup will be a whole other category. Tattooing, crafting, the kids. I think all of this stuff is related. I don't think I should shield my kids from the truth. I feel like it's important to tell them that I use this because it helps me. I do feel like it's a medicine. I don't believe in ADHD medication for a 12-year-old. I feel like we need to help the child learn how to navigate having these symptoms and not just medicate them away. I don't think that's right. It feels wrong to me to just medicate my child just to make her shut up and sit down. That's not what I want. I don't feel good about that. She wants medication because I feel like she thinks it'll make everything easier. But it's not the case. The issues are still there. Issues underneath are still there. You still have to take care of them yourself. Medication is not going to fix those for you. I also think astrology should make a comeback on my channel because it is something that's truly important to me. The elements of all the zodiac signs have a purpose, have a meaning, and I think it matters. I think it matters to, I guess, help explain the world through the elements, because that helps a lot of people understand it better. I think that's it. Thank you so much for being here. I still figuring things out, and I'm glad I did it because I think we needed this. I don't know where we're going, but I'm so excited to take you with me. Thank you so much for being here, and I will talk to you soon. ChatGPT helped me with an outline of a script. I've never done a script before filming, so we'll see how this goes. I have a good feeling about it. Thanks, ChatGPT. Oh, by the way, kitties, I just found out it's only on the desktop or the website. Don't download the app and give them your money information. It's a scam. I found that out the other day. And I was really freaked out because I actually had it on my phone from like years ago. That's been on my phone forever. And it's a scam. It's not really ChatGPT. That's scary. Oh no. Yeah, they never released an app for the phone. So don't download it. And if you do, delete it. Don't give them your money information. They're gonna steal it.